All right, friends, I am back for episode 2 of this 4-part series around spiritual women and money. Today, I really want to talk about something that shows up again and again with deeply spiritual, heart-led women. And some of this might surprise you. So I'm going to share 5 reasons why spiritual women struggle to receive more of anything. Let's dive in.
Welcome to the High Vibes Podcast. I'm Binu, your host. My goal with every episode is to leave you feeling better, shining your light a little bit brighter than before you press play. Let's dive in.
All right, so on the first episode, I left you at the end with the mantra. If you haven't listened to that, go and do that first, although you can listen to all these independently. However, there is a bit of a series happening here. And what's really cool is after I did the first episode, it was my podcast producer that is listening to all of these and is catching on to the number signs and paying attention to what I'm talking about. And she was like, Binu, it was number 188. And I was like, oh my gosh. And for those of you that have been following me for a while, my number signs are so powerful. It's because I call them in so then the universe can show me more. And 188 has been showing up so much. 88 is a very spiritual number for me, representing financial abundance, actually. Infinite abundance. If you turn the 8 sideways, it's infinity. So it's the sign for infinite abundance. And the 1, actually, I was like asking the universe, like, what's the 1 for? And for me, it's representing 2026. So if you add the numbers 2026, they equal 10. You add 1 and 0, it equals 1. So this 1 is like the year of 1. It's like new beginnings, things opening up. This is our opportunity to really step in as a new version, the next level version. I actually like new next level version, because new version, it's like, the old wasn't good. It's not that. It's next level. We're always working on our soul growth, whether we choose to or not. We're going to grow. We're here to learn and grow on this earth. We're here to learn and grow. Once you actually accept that and realize that's why we're here, things will just unfold a lot easier. And I want that for you. I want more ease and flow in everything in your life. Okay, I've already had a side note. Let's get back to this. So episode 2 is really about why spiritual women struggle to receive more. So we're going to talk a lot about receiving, but also, it's what I see over and over. It's not that I'm going to be more specific to money here, but you can make this equivalent to love, opportunities, friendships, anything that is meaningful for you. It's not that for us, like spiritual women, and spiritual means to me like sensitive, empathic, giving, healers, all these type of women, which a lot of us women are. It's not that we don't want more money. It's not that we don't believe abundance is possible, because I know you do. It's that wanting more has been quietly tied to guilt. I just want you to sit with that. Somewhere along the way, desire became something that needed to be justified or even like spiritualized, especially when it comes to money. Like how many women, have that quiet guilt. Guilt to me means it's actually a form of judgment, self-judgment. Guilt is I've done something wrong. So it's like we've made it wrong to want more of anything. Somewhere along the line, it's like we should be so grateful for what we have, end of sentence. Where I like to expand that and say, yes, we can be so grateful. I am so grateful every day for what I have. And I get to desire more because it's actually part of our soul growth. Like it's actually part of who we are and how we're operating as a spiritual being. So it's actually a spiritual thing to desire more. I just want you to get that. And so I've really understood this. Most spiritual women, they're not really blocked from receiving. And you'll see this a lot where even sometimes I'm saying it's like obstacles, blocks. It's more that there's an inner conflict that's not allowing you to receive. It's really that. And so in this episode, we're going to explore why this happens. I'm going to talk about 5 different reasons why this happens, how it shows up, and what actually shifts when you let yourself want more, clearly, honestly, and without a need for an explanation. All right. So if this is resonating, stay with me because I love this stuff. So the first way this inner conflict shows up is this. Spiritual conditioning in our upbringing has taught us women to fear wanting. I just want you to take that in, right? We learn that wanting more is greedy. We learn that desiring money is ego-based. I sure learned that. We learn that being good, offering good, doing good, like doesn't equate to asking for more. And I wonder sometimes if it's motherhood, right? It's like we have these children and we just learn to, I don't even know about learning, but we just give without expecting anything in return because we had these children, we have to keep them alive, right? So it's like we've conditioned our mind and body and our soul in a certain way, plus the conditioning. You know, a lot of women were taught to put their desire to the side and not even really try to understand it, right? We just go along life not really thinking of what's happening inside of us. And you're here for the inner game. If you're listening to me, it's because now we get it. Life has to be in this opposite, like from the inside out. So when desire has showed up in your life, and I know it has, especially around money, a lot of women feel like they need to tame it down, explain it, rise above it, let it go, right? Not overthink about it. But I want you to know this, the desire you have is not a flaw. It is not a flaw. It's actually a creative impulse. I read that somewhere and I'm like, oh, I have to share this. Desire is a creative impulse. And suppressing the desire creates inner conflict. And so what we need to do is stop shaming this desire we have because it creates this inner conflict. Shame also is another form of judgment, and shame means you are wrong. So many women, it's like when they desire something more, it's almost like a quiet shame that happens in their subconscious mind. And sometimes it's even unconscious, like you feel it in your body, like a pit in your stomach, a twinge in your back. And it's like, that's your body sign. You think it's your body sign to go, oh no, I can't go here. No, your body is actually just trying to speak to you, to teach you where you've been loyal to yourself and to give you this sign of like, oop, this is where we get to shift and move into this desire that we're longing for. Okay. So the second point is, these good reasons. We come up with good reasons that quietly weaken our demand. And so, think about when we're giving back. The impact is so beautiful. But when we want to have more in our lives, it becomes conditional, right? It's like we start justifying why we want more. Why can't we just be here that when a woman wants more of something, wants more money, more of an experience, why can't it just be good enough? Why can't it just be as it is? Why? Why do we have to justify that? Oh, if we want more money, it's for others. It's for our children. It's for it's for the charity down the street. What happens is we're negotiating with our own inner spirit. That's what'll create another inner conflict. So if we have just a clean desire, I just want you to get this. You get to want more because you want more. I'm giving you permission to want more without justification. It actually cleans up your desire and it actually tells the universe something very specific. It gives the universe this sense of demand that you require, desire. So then the universe can actually respond clearly. If you have a clean desire that you want more, end of sentence, without needing to justify it, the universe can actually respond a lot more clearly. But if you have conditional desire, like I want more if, or I want more because, it sends a mixed signal to the universe. And this is just part of the journey. Maybe at first you get to start with justifying it. So you soften inside, you release the inner conflict, you feel safe as you're shifting out of this very conditioned part of you. But then I really want you to think about this. Really want you to sit with, like, you get to want more because of you, because you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and it's inevitable that you're going to do good. It's inevitable. We don't need to justify it. Sometimes we feel we have to justify it to other people, but inside of you, when you have your self-talk, when you're soothing yourself, when you're having like your morning stillness and you're just talking to you and your spirit guides and your inner spirit in your bed, like, be okay. Hold the space here for wanting more, because you get to, because it's inevitable you're going to do good, right? So the third point, let's talk about the nervous system. The nervous system cannot receive what it feels guilty about. So your body, your whole energy architectural system cannot receive more if you feel guilty about it. That is simply just like a mixed signal. I will call that an obstacle. It's resistance. And so when there's resistance, the universe can't actually respond. So it's not a mindset issue. It's actually a safety issue. It's where you've been loyal to this version of yourself that wants to feel comfortable and safe. But we're not here to live a life of feeling comfortable and safe. We're here to live a life where our soul grows. So every once in a while, you're gonna feel uncomfortable. You're gonna have this next step that is like calling you forward, right? 2026 is the year. Right now, people have been shedding the snakeskin, and they're ready for this fiery horse. You're being pulled, called forward. Answer the call, friends. Answer the call. So it's a nervous system thing. If there is any guilt feeling, this is my main question. What do I feel I'm doing wrong? What am I thinking wrong? How am I being wrong? And we need to adjust it to a softer, unconditional loving voice that's like, I'm not wrong. I get to think that I get to hold this vision of wanting more, because when you want more for yourself, you inevitably help others. Inevitably, it energetically goes out to the world. Don't you want more for everybody? Like, what if everybody got more of everything? More love, more calm, more peace, more money, more things that they like, more experiences that are fun, because fun is the energy of miracles. What if everybody got to have that? Don't you want that? So the more you release this guilt around wanting more and desiring more, your nervous system can receive it. And then everybody around you starts to feel that energy, and then our world gets helped, really. Right? So guilt activates resistance, contraction. And when you really step into releasing that guilt, openness starts. You start becoming open. That inner conflict starts releasing. And I'll just say this, you can't be open and guilty at the same time. It's like fear and love can't exist in the same moment. It's a mixed signal. The universe can't respond how you are wanting the universe to respond. It's you and the universe here. We're not here as humans just trying to white knuckle it. No, we are partnering with the universe every moment of every day. And our job on this earth is actually to remember that, because we forget, we fall into the human, and then we remember it. And the more you remember it in your day, you become this version of you that is a walking, talking spiritual being who is connected to the universe 99.9% of the time. I don't believe it can be 100% because we have a human brain. Yes. And we have jobs, and we have children, we have parents, and we have increment weather that shows up. If you're in Ontario, we just had an incredible snowstorm. And so I just want you to sit with that. Like, we can't be in both places. So choose where you want to be. Choose to be in receiving energy. Choose to be open. And it just as simply as, universe, I am open. Shoulders back. Chest relaxed, deep breath. Ribs relaxed. Like, let your ribs fall down. Let your hands rest on your lap. Open your chest up and say, universe, I am open to receive. I am releasing any guilt, any inner conflict, and then actually actively work on it. So your nervous system doesn't open to things it feels it has to defend. I just want you to get that. If you're trying to defend yourself, money can't come with guilt. It won't stay. It might show up, but it won't stay. If you feel guilty about receiving more money, it won't stay. I just want you to get that. Like, so many women are like, I made this money, but oh my gosh, where did it go? Because you're probably still holding on to a little bit of guilt of receiving it. This is huge. This is such a huge aha for so many women. The guilt needs to be resolved. Like, take a journal out. Where are all the ways that you feel guilty about receiving more money, receiving more of anything? Okay, the fourth point. Oh, I hope this is resonating with you. You might want to listen back, take notes. And if anything is landing, please do let me know. Honestly, it's like, reach out, send me a DM. Binu, this episode really hit me. Or go to Spotify where you actually can leave comments and let me know what resonated. So point number 4, why hiding, shrinking, and staying unseen feels safer than receiving. Okay, I just want you to take this in. We hide, we shrink. We don't want to be seen talking about money, talking about receiving more. So we don't talk about it. We don't let ourselves be open about it. And I really want you to see all this, especially those women that are entrepreneurs out there wanting to grow their business so they can help change the world. I get it. You want more money so you can put it back into your business, so you can hire someone to help you so you don't get overwhelmed, so you can get a podcast started like this one, because it costs money to run a podcast. So you can maybe hire a social media manager if social media is not your thing. And then all of that can be rolled out to helping more women, helping more people in the world, so that you can see more love and peace and opportunities everywhere. And truly, friends, like, this is what chokes me up. This is so our next generation learns to do it differently. I want my next generation, my children, to live a different life than I did without this conditioning. I want them to be open to receive. Desire is their birthright. Abundance is their birthright. And for them to know all they have to do is be themselves and show up a little bit more boldly and bravely so that they can help change the world. So I really want you to get this. Visibility, so being seen, and money are actually deeply linked. So more money, sometimes is more responsibility, or this is what we think. More money equals more eyes. It can be, right? More money equals more opinions. And this is what a lot of people are afraid of, right? It's not that you don't want more money. It's that more money feels like you're exposed. And in one way, yeah, you're going to be exposed, but what if you're exposed for your truth? What if you're exposed for the goodness that you put out in the world? What if you're exposed for, high vibrational energy and unconditional love and infinite possibility? Like, I realize now that's what I'm being exposed as. That's a good thing. And I've been stepping in as you know, I am running this Be Seen masterclass on February 12th that you are invited to. The link is in the show notes. It's a free masterclass. It's mostly for women entrepreneurs, but if this is calling you, sign up and you can watch the replay if you can't show up at 10 a.m. on that day. But this whole thing about being seen, being exposed more, because so many of us are afraid of judgment. So many of us are like, what will people think? And I really want you to think, like, who are those people? When I went through this, it was like my children, my husband, and those 2 friends of mine that I thought they might think I'm being too out there. And then when I really went inward and I thought, like, what will they say? And really, when you follow these thoughts through, like, my kids are going to be like, okay, go mom, go for it. My friends are going to be like, oh, wow, you're so inspiring. And my husband was just like, I actually said to him, like, I'm afraid to post this or talk about this because I think you might think I'm like, I don't know, crazy. And he's like, no, I think it's cool. And so sometimes we just need to talk to those people that we're afraid of opinions or wondering what they will think. Ask them what they're going to think and then explain to them, help them understand. So no, we don't have to justify or explain. Help them understand where you're coming from. And then truly, you will see what will happen. What I've witnessed in the last 2 weeks, and this happens all the time, when I go to run a masterclass, and listen, this was a call. This was the universe showing me these signs of be seen, be seen. Like, it showed up in different places, on my phone, in my mind. And I'd be like, okay, women are being asked to be seen more, and I get to be the one that leads them. And how many of you have showed up on Instagram thanking me for showing up more and you're seeing my energy and you're feeling inspired and you're signing up for this masterclass because you've been dealing with, what's that next level visibility for you? And maybe it is like being unapologetic to yourself about calling in more money so that you can do more good in the world, so you can put it back into your business to reach more people. Right? Like I put money in this podcast because I want to reach people globally. So if you have someone on the other side of this world, a cousin, a relative, please send them an episode that resonates with you, because that helps me get this out to the world globally. Like global is a big deal, because this thing about money, it's not that, women in North America have a hard time receiving. This is everywhere. Like it's so weird how women are conditioned in all these different countries the same way, even though we've been brought up really differently. Like it actually blows my mind, actually. So I really want you to sit with this. Okay, point number 5. I just want to get through all these. I want you to sit with this, listen it over and over again, take some notes, and then pick one where you can really start moving with this week. So it's this shift from justifying to what I'm calling coherence. And coherence is like this energy architecture. It's like the energy of your beliefs, your thoughts, your actions, how you speak, how you behave, literally how you walk around in the world. We don't need to justify anymore. Anything, ladies, anything, not just ladies. If you're a guy listening to this, I'm just used to coaching women, so it comes out. We do not need to justify anymore. And literally the solution isn't wanting less. Oh, if I just want less, okay, all will be well. No, that inner conflict won't stop, because your soul is built for more. Your soul is built for desiring more. Your mind is the one that's trying to make it small. What if you let yourself be fully expressed at the soul level? What if you let your soul truly express itself freely through your human? So it's not about wanting less, people. It's about wanting clearly, letting your soul express freely the more. So you don't need to earn this desire at all. It's not a worthiness. It's not when I do this, then I can desire more. No, you desire more because you were born. You're a soul that is going to be moving forward whether you like it or not. So might as well hop on the train. Hop on the more train. Hop on the more train with me. You don't need to spiritualize the wanting at all. Like you don't need to make it a spiritual thing. You don't need permission. I'm just saying, I am your permission. So really, I just want you to take this in. The moment a woman lets herself want more without explanation, her system settles. Her nervous system settles. Her whole energy architecture settles. That's what I'm calling coherence. And money responds to that, friends. Money responds to that. So if you've been feeling a call to more, these are my 5 points. I hope they've landed with you. I hope something's resonated with you. You know to drop me a note somewhere over email, binu@binu.ca, or on Instagram, just Binu Dinsa. I would love to hear from you what has really landed with you, impacted you today, and what you're going to work on, because it's really about the actions we take, the integration into our life, and just start with one. So if you've been being called to more, feeling called to more here, more impact, more money, more of that soul expression, but you notice yourself holding yourself back, staying quiet, or maybe staying small, shrinking, it isn't a strategy issue at all, especially those in business that have a business. It's not a strategy. It's a soul visibility. It's an internal, receiving openness. It's a coherence issue. It is this true energy architecture. And the more we get open and we release all these things that have been keeping us stuck, you get to receive more of it all. Abundance is one energy: money, love, peace. That's exactly what we are going to work on that free masterclass, friends. So please sign up for it. The link is in the show notes. Whether you show up live or you watch the recording, I know in this exercise I'm going to do, in the points I'm going to teach you in that masterclass, in the connection you're going to feel by being in a room with other people that are looking for this, spiritual visibility, this desire that is open and free, something's going to shift. And I'm after the quantum shifts for everybody. I'm after this extraordinary life for everybody in life, in your relationships, in business. And so with that, you know what I'm always saying. I'm here for the extraordinary life. I hope you are too.
Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you listening. If this episode resonated with you and you wish to speed up your growth, feel free to check out my programs and services. Just go to my website, binu.ca. And if you know someone else who is seeking more meaning in life and could use some inspiration and high vibes along the way, please pass them on to me. It would mean the world. And it goes a long way if you take a few seconds right now and leave me a 5-star review and share this with your friends. I'll be forever grateful.